Sian is just checking the team. Look at the gormless face.
Mullen's not even in the team. He's not even on the bench.
Do you want to give everyone the starting lineup, Sian?
Arthur Okonkwo, Max Cleawood, Owen O'Connell, Tom O'Connor, Ryan Longman, Matty James, Elliot Lee, Ollie Rathbone, Seb Revon, or Revon, however you say it, Sam Smith and Jay Rodriguez.
I think it's pretty much an unchanged team, very similar to what we've had in recent weeks. So Ryan Longman's kept his place, Seb's kept his place. I was a little bit umming and ahhing about whether McLean was going to come back. I can see McLean's on the bench. No Mullin again on the bench. No Palmer. Lots of rumours flying about Palmer at the moment that he's refusing to train and he's training on his own. Not sure how true that is. Haven't seen any pictures of him training either.
I've seen a picture of him in the Wrexham shirt saying, what did it say? Say long time or something like that.
Okay,
it's been
all right, fair
something.
enough. So, he's there, but it seems strange, doesn't it? Palmer's gone from starting every week to not even in the matchday squad, which is a little bit strange. But I don't know how I feel about Longman keeping his place. Longman's done great. He got a man of the match the other week. He also got, he was great. I thought Ish against Huddersfield, not as good as he was the week before. But I'm not sure how I feel about Barney sort of sitting out. Maybe are we resting Barney for a little bit later in the season? Is this feel a little bit more permanent? At some point, James is going to come back, and obviously Seb's going to drop out. But I think Seb's looking really good at the moment. I think there's a lot of threat coming down that left-hand side with Seb in the team. So I'm really happy with Seb at the moment. I think everyone is sort of getting to a point now where they need to see something from Jay Rodriguez.
He's had a couple of chances, hasn't he?
I think we're, a lot of people, it's quite a 50-50 split at the moment where, people are going, no, it's, he's getting there. I thought he had an okay game on Tuesday against Huddersfield, but I don't feel like he's really produced enough to sort of warrant him playing week in, week out.
I'm not quite sure. I don't get it.
I think a lot of people are calling for Sam and Paul to start together, but Paul,
I put Sam and Paul.
Yeah, but Paul's not even making it into the matchday squad at the moment, so I would be, be very surprised if that happens.
Maybe he's standing by his mate. Palmer's got issues, therefore Mullen's standing next to his mate.
No,
I know. I'm joking.
Mullen would have his boots on before Parky finished the sentence if he was in that team. Look, me and Sian have strangely gone for quite similar predictions today. I've gone for 3-0. I've got no idea why. It's not as if we're smashing in goals left, right and centre, so I'm not sure why I went for that. But weirdly, you went for 3-1 as well. So, I don't know. I think I would take anything. I did make
as long as it's 3 points.
Yes, and I did make quite a bold statement this week. I sort of said, win our next 3 games, and I think we're going up. So we've got, this is the first of the 3. We've got Rotherham today, Reading Tuesday, and Wickham next Saturday. And I think for me, if we win today and Tuesday, we go second because Wickham aren't playing. If we then beat Wickham on the Saturday, we go, if they don't drop points today, we go 4 points clear of them. If they do drop points today, we're even further clear of them. So it was a bold statement, I admit, but I think win the next 3 games and you're properly in the driving seat to go up.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed for that one. Hi, Glenda. She said that she votes Sam and Paul too. Say again, sorry?
I went, that's it.
Oh, that's it, right, yeah, okay, yeah.
I did as well, Glenda. But
I just can't see it happening, if I'm perfectly honest. I think Paul's got to transition his way back into a matchday squad first before I think we see anything other than Sam and Jay starting. It's bizarre, isn't it, not seeing Mullin and Palmer in the starting 11 week in, week out. I just found it odd when they were the staple every week. It was Mullin and Palmer. You don't even need to think about it. They were always the first two names on the team sheet, and now they're not even getting close to a match day squad.
Seems to be Jay and Rodriguez now. Smith and Rodriguez.
Yeah, I know, and to think they've only come in recently. I don't want to bash players a little bit too much. There's a lot of criticism come for Jay Rodriguez in recent games. But for me, he's moved to a new area. He's playing for a new club. He's got a new strike partner. I think you've just got to give him a little bit of time to get used to that. There's the odd little flash of where it's working between Sam and Jay, but just not regularly enough. I do worry that Jay has maybe been asked to do two jobs at once, where he's been asked to drop a little bit deep, but then he's also been asked to get on the end of the flick-ons, that Sam's making. And I think he's sort of in a lose-lose situation with that. And I don't want to criticise too much. I'd like to see him push on a little bit. I'd like to see him get on the end of the flick-ons. I'd like to see him play more as a strike partnership instead of a 1-1. With sort of Jay playing in behind a little bit as a number 9. But time will tell. Things will work themselves out. But I do worry that maybe Jay's been asked to do.
Too much.
Yeah, maybe. I think two different jobs at once, perhaps. Look, big day today. I think we need to. I seem to say that every week, but
as we get nearer to the end of the season, it does. Every game is vital.
It is, and we've really got to push on and pick 3 points up. At home we seem to be. It's strange, isn't it? Because we seem to be doing better away at the moment. Our away form was abysmal for most of the season, and now we seem really comfortable away, and we seem to be struggling a little bit at home.
I'm not sure comfortable is the word.
More comfortable
Maybe.
is probably the word. But look, sun is shining. It's lovely here in the Turf fan zone. We are going to enjoy a few more beers before we head into the ground.
What's with this royal way?
Okay, Sian is on obviously soft drinks, but I am not. So look, wherever you are in the world, enjoy the game. I'm hoping for a couple of early goals just to settle nerves. I'm not particularly nervous, but I do realise how important every game is now, and I think dropping points at any point is going to be detrimental to the push, and you don't want to be falling behind Wycombe. Forget Birmingham. I think Wycombe's our target now. As I say, win today, win Tuesday, we go above them, and then you got to face off against them next Saturday, and that's huge next Saturday. But you have to do your work prior to that to put yourself in a position to put them to the sword next Saturday. There's no point us drawing here today, drawing away at Reading, and then going into the Wycombe game and even beating them doesn't actually, So you've got to put the work in. Every game's important now.
Start as we mean to go on.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who sort of think that we can't do it. I definitely think we can, and I think we need to be, we need to be pushing. It's a weird thing, football, and in League One, teams can get stuck in any league for years and years and years, as we know from the National League. We've got an opportunity to get out of this league. It doesn't matter. It's our first season in League One. We've got an opportunity to get out. So who's to say if we don't get out this year that we don't go mid-table, just under the playoffs, mid-table, in the playoffs, but you could end up getting stuck here for years and years. So when you've got the opportunity, you've got to grasp it and you've got to go on. So fingers crossed. Look, as I say, important today. Every game's important from now on. Please join us at full time. We'll do a full-time review straight after the final whistle, so join us back here and we'll read out as many of your comments as we can. But yeah, enjoy the game wherever you are in the world. Love you all.